From the moment I first entered the Swope several decades ago, I was inspired by the extensive collection of great American art, the stimulating exhibitions, and the engaging programs for children and adults of all ages. This magnificent building on the National Register of Historic Places is itself a work of classical architecture. Two men are chiefly responsible: Civil War veteran Sheldon Swope, who built the Swope block and provided for the museum in his will, and John Rogers Cox, the first curator, who with his wife Hermine assembled this amazing core collection and whose later works became part of that collection. Because of them and the many board members, employees, volunteers, individuals, companies, and charities who've supported the Swope through the years, it became Indiana's first accredited art museum, became the keystone in Terre Haute's amazing arts and cultural community, and was named one of the top 10 places to see art in smaller cities by USA Today. Our 1901 building has seen significant improvements over the years, expanding to occupy all 3 floors. Windows have been replaced, doors rebuilt and replaced, galleries upgraded, and children better served thanks to the legacy in part because of generous donors such as Mary Ann Carroll. Now it's time to prepare for tomorrow and address important issues facing the Swope. That's why in 2018, we relaunched Great Art for All, a campaign for tomorrow, a capital campaign for $6 million to preserve and protect the Swope's heritage. The campaign has 3 goals. First, to preserve and protect the existing collection. The major goal is to provide the type of collection storage that a world-class collection deserves, ensuring safe and accessible storage for more than 2,500 framed media, works on paper, and sculptures, replacing our obsolete heating and air conditioning system to provide proper climate controls and meet all museum standards, and upgrading the electrical system for safety and the lighting for the best presentation of the collection. The investment for these improvements is $2,550,000. Second, to enhance museum accessibility. Our small 1940s era passenger elevator makes it difficult for many persons with disabilities and difficult to impossible to safely move valuable pieces of art between floors. A new elevator will help people in wheelchairs, families with strollers, and art to move safely and securely among these floors. To meet fire safety regulations, we also need a newly enclosed fire escape, especially with more planned use on the 3rd floor. The investment for these improvements is $950,000. Third, to ensure a successful future by growing the endowment. Sheldon Swope wanted to make great art available to all, free of charge forever. That requires additional funding. Income from the Swope Trust and other trusts and investment is our basic strength, but we must depend each year on private support by memberships, gifts, fundraising, and sponsorships to meet the annual budget. Growing our endowment will create a steady source of ongoing income to allow the board and staff to concentrate on operating a great museum that's financially stable and fiscally responsible, and one that can continue to expand the collection and exhibit it and interpret it for all audiences. The investment for growing the endowment is $2,500,000. When the goals of the campaign for tomorrow are reached, our classic building will see vibrant changes with an expanded education center for children and adults, better accessibility for all, art storage that will protect our collection, an additional gallery for sculpture, an HVAC system for better art preservation and visitor comfort, additional multi-purpose areas for Swope events, and in 4.5 years, we've raised $4.6 million of our $6 million goal, and today we're proudly moving from our quiet phase to our public phase to help raise the final $1.4 million so these dreams can become a reality. We're asking you to join us in making a commitment, one that's meaningful to you in the future of the Swope, of Terre Haute, and of the Wabash Valley. Sheldon Swope had a dream for the 20th century, a dream that was realized. Please join us in making great art for all, a campaign for tomorrow, a new reality for the 21st century.